right, guys, I am back. It's been like a couple of hot minutes since I've been in the studio. The tax office is keeping me crazy. All right, so just a update. Lori and I have discussed it, and we have decided, since there is so much bad going on in the world, that we would like to spread a little bit of love and joy. So we've decided that we're going to do this journal as a giveaway. There's not really any specific thing you need to do other than comment down below. And we're just going to spread the love. And so I will probably do the drawing probably Tuesday afternoon. It'll probably be a separate video. And then just as a reminder, when you see videos that have like hearts in them, in the titles, that will signify a giveaway. So I should make this a little bit clearer. So if it's just like a random giveaway, then I usually put giveaway in the title. But if it's something that's very specific to our community, and you know that I really just want my subscribers to have a chance at, then I don't put that in there. I just put a heart in there so that you know that, hey, watch this video, right? So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And this will just be a gift from Lori and I to you. So that said, leave it a comment down below of the video, and then I will, on Tuesday, I'll draw, and then we'll get it mailed out to the lucky winner. All right. So, this title, appears, is going to be my design team project for, Susan Taylor Brown at Poppiness. I'm just looking at all the glue that I left last week. Usually I clean it before or like after I'm done, but I didn't. Okay, so if you remember back, this was part of the hop, and I alluded to the fact that it was going to be part of a upcoming project. So this is the one. And I did get most of these mailed out, and I haven't done the redraw yet. I should, but I just have not had the time. So I will get to that. Yeah, you'll know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of try to make this more like a booklet. And I have not done any prototyping, so you guys are getting like raw crafting with this, okay? I've done similar things like this. And actually, you know what I'm going to do so that I can lay it a little flatter and not interfering, I'm going to take this off really quick. And then we'll attach it when we're done. It's not going to lay real flat just because that's on there, but I'm hoping to kind of line it up a little better. And I was thinking that we should do, and I'm sorry guys, I got to scoot this down just a little. I'm thinking, let's do that. And I'm going to just make a light score mark here so that I can kind of just crease this. No, it went wonky. Darn it. Okay. Now the concepts are going to be kind of the same as what we've seen before. And let me grab another envelope that's plain for the back. And these are going to be kind of part of a series. And they won't be for sale until I'm done with the series. I think for now, there's going to be 3. So you're going to kind of get the same thing. So like I said, I'm doing a series. So, let's see, I want this. So sorry, I'm going here. So I'm just wondering. Anyways, sorry, I like totally stopped talking. Bum. All right, give me a second for my brain to like refocus. Oh, it's a good thing you guys haven't gotten tired of me yet, huh? So anyways, what I was saying is they're going to be part of a series, and they're going to be like consecutive series. So I will probably re-show again. I'm going to do a little bit different shape, but the series is really going to be, I'm going to use Susan's butterflies. I'm going to do her dragonflies, or not dragonflies. She doesn't have those yet. She's working on those for me. And then, well, maybe not just for me, but I asked, so she said she would. And then there's going to be a bee one, and then probably a hummingbird one, and it's going to be like in a set, and they're going to be like monthly journals. So they'll be, what would that be? What am I trying to say? Spit it out, Dee Dee. I don't even know if this is going to be right. Like I said, we're just creating on the fly. And this is also to kind of show you that the steps that actually go into creating something new and different. And I think that's incredibly important, especially lately, because I've heard so many people say that they're like really intimidated to even get started making journals, or like they don't know, you know, what to, like where to start or whatever. And I'm just, you know, I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing, really, you see the steps, you see the thought process, right? I think I've showed you that on a lot of my videos. Especially lately, because I haven't had the time to go and do a project beforehand per se. Like obviously with these envelopes, I did quite a few prototypes. You saw those in the videos, in the hot videos. But yeah, I haven't had a ton of time to do the prototypes. But I think in the long run, it helps you guys as the viewers to kind of, especially if you're new, to see that projects don't always go as planned, right? And if they don't go as planned, it's not the end of the world. Like, don't throw it away. Do not throw away your projects. If you're frustrated with them, set them aside for a later date. Because you know what will end up happening is you will see something that somebody else has created, which is very similar to what you created, and it'll give you an idea on how to fix it or to change it to make it come together. So don't lose hope, and do not give up. And I've said it time and time again, the name of our craft right now speaks for itself. Junk Journal. You know, you can create these beautiful, beautiful pieces, right? Out of like almost nothing. And that's the beauty of creating a junk journal. Like, they can be fancy, they can be not fancy. I mean, like, the sky's the limit, right? And every journal created is beautiful, right? It's got the artist's touch in it. Oh, you know what I didn't think about, guys? All right, that's all right. Okay, so let me show you what I just discovered. Okay, and you guys, some of you may have already seen it. You went, uh-oh, I don't know what she's planning there. Look, I have extra here. And here's my spine right here for my thing, right? So if this wasn't here, we could fold it up and make it a cute little tie, right? Well, so now we have a weak spot here, right? It's still not sticking down. Somebody else, I think, is it burlap and... Is there a channel burlap and bread or something? Maybe it's a newer channel to me. I'll learn the name eventually. She was having issues with card too, and I do too, especially with art glitter glue, or not art glitter, but the thing. All right, so now we see, right? So I didn't really think that out very well, did I? That's okay. So now is the time where you start improvising, right? Okay, so we know we have a weak spot here, so we know that this has got to be like a whole piece, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to panic. We're just creating, and we're going to see about where we think we need this piece here, okay? I'm just going to mark it. Okay, now I'm just going to chop it off. It's going to be kind of hard to line this up. I know it doesn't seem like it, but since these are down a little bit, I kind of have to line it up this way. Okay, now I'm not going to throw this away because guess what that just became? One of those really cool tucks we made last week. All right, so now I'm going to check it before I move on. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. So now we'll know for next time, right? When we're creating again. All right, so now I have printed out cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and cover, I'm going to put my glue like around the edges here and then right here because I want to leave this open, right, so that we can stick something in there. And I just happen to have printed cardstock, I think, because I want to firm it up because the front's pretty firm. Yep, here we go. The front is pretty firm because of the napkin that we put on. And ruler right here. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go ahead and pull that down a little bit. And I think what we'll have to end up doing is we will end up having to trim a little bit. Because see how this is part of that envelope and it comes this way? So we're either going to have to make front and back pieces match that, and then the spine's a little shorter or something. Not sure. But like I said, we will figure it out and we'll do it together. Okay, now this should be about a 5x7 piece. And if it's not, I'll probably have to trim it up a little bit. 7 1/4. 7 1/4. And 5 1/4 to that first flap. Okay. So I'm going to throw just a touch of ink, not crazy, because I'll probably end up going back through. Okay. And yeah, we'll probably end up having to trim a little bit off. That's okay. No worries, guys. Yep, I think it's a little bit long. Okay, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this. I have no idea if we're going to have art glitter glue problems because, like I said, it's been almost an entire week since I've really touched any of this. Okay, so I'm going to go here, along this edge, on here. Okay. And I will tell you kind of the kits that I'm using in the next video. I'll do a flip through of all the kits that I'm using. It is a little backwards because I'm kind of joining a couple of different ideas into one, right? Okay. So that's one side done, and see, I've left it to where we can get into it here. See? Okay. I'm going to use the same exact piece here because it's going to fit. And I'm going to go ahead and take it down. And then again, we'll have to trim it for the other one. Oh, so the weather's warming a little here. When I say a little, I mean a little at a time. And you know what, I'm not going to waste the time inking here since I'm going to have to trim anyways. But the cats are like literally losing their mind. And this one is not going to be any type of pocket, so I'm going to go ahead and put it all the way down. Yes, the cats are losing their minds. Knew that was going to happen. I'd be really irritated if this art glitter glue doesn't stick to this cardstock. Or this whatchamacallit. What are we making? Oh yeah, craft envelope thing. Yeah. You can tell I'm tired, right? Not too tired to come play, just tired. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I will be pretty glad when the tax season is over. While I enjoy doing it, it's literally handed me my keister every day. Every day for the last 3 weeks has been like an uphill battle. I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough. To the point where I'm like, what am I even doing? Why am I trying to teach myself new tricks? Because, you know, old dog, new tricks, you know, that whole adage. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry, and then we need to figure out the spine. and this other side. Originally, I wasn't going to put anything. I was just going to ink. And I was actually going to put one of these pockets, but I don't even think these are, I think these might be too big. So, and you guys have already kind of made all the ephemeral with me, but you didn't know it. I got these, I think they were, it's like after Halloween. Yeah, but I think I will go ahead and put some more for paper over here. And I hadn't quite, I think I'm going to go ahead and close it off. I think it's just going to be closed. I can't decide. Because it's not really, like if I only cover like this part, then that part's still open to put like a card in. But what I'm concerned about is since we're making it a journal and there's going to be a spine, right? If we open it up, it's almost like it's not cohesive anymore. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking it. We'll see. We're just going to keep on, right? That's what we're doing. We're learning. Because I want it to still be cohesive with the cover, right? So what I might have to do is, since I've already put this stuff in there, is I might have to make like some craft colored pockets. Maybe that would look cute. Some diagonal pockets back there. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. All right, so this side, deciding whether to tie it off or not. Because, let's see, I have a couple of, not journaling cards, but I have a couple of ephemera pieces. I mean, we could kind of, I'm just, like I said, I worry about once the journal's in, like you would have to really kind of bend that back to get out the card. So I think I am going to bind that one off too. And maybe, but then how are we going to do a closure? Not sure. What I was just saying is that I'm not sure how we're going to do a closure if I do. Curious, because this is an open pocket, right? So that doesn't leave us anything. Okay, so you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to make it to where it's not alligator mouth, right? Okay, goals, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and seal this one off. And I really like, I think this one is called her Aptus. Aptos, maybe? So that one will come up a lot. Isn't that gorgeous? Just wondering if it blends enough with that stuff. Maybe not. Decorations, maybe, but... And then there's an Eco Print 2, and I believe that that's what this one comes out of. And that one has a lot of like oranges and greens. So we could use that one. I like that one. It's one of my favorites. Like I said, I'll do a flip through of the ones that I'm using for sure. But I have a lot of printed pages. Or maybe I won't do a flip through. I'll just write down the kits that I'm using because that'll be a lot. One, of printing, and two, of... I mean, I could, with all the kits I'm using, it'd probably be a 30-minute flip through. So maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll just list out the kits that I'm using down in the description box, and I'll tell you. Okay, so we already know that 5 will work. So we'll make it 5 1/4 and trim off what we don't need. And we need 7 1/4. And I think, you know what I think June's project's going to be? because this little series will take me on into like the end of May, I think. I think in June, I'm going to make another altered book. I really love doing those. Okay, yep, that'll work. And I think instead of trying to like do weird gluing on that, I'm gonna get my book that I glue on. And we'll see how it goes. I might still have to like glue around the edges, but for the most part, the Scotch Create is one of my new favorite glues. For several reasons. One, it sticks and it doesn't crack like that other Oohoo was on me. And I still have yet to figure out completely whether it was just me or a bad batch or what. Catherine, actually, I mailed her some and she's like, no, it's not you per se. It's like, it's the glue. And she's used Oohoo for years and never had that issue. So it must have just been the lot that I got. All right. All right, so we're about down to trying to figure out what this spine's going to be all about. Because I want to reinforce it, right? Because it's... I mean, it does have 2 pieces of cardstock, but that's not really going to be enough. Oh, I don't like that. I'm actually thinking, if you guys are going to follow along with these projects, I'm going to suggest that maybe you put your backing, whatever you're going to do to the envelope, I'm going to suggest putting it on first before you put on the wet paper towel. That seems like more of a viable choice because you see it was hard to kind of smooth that down. Okay. Off a little bit. Are we off because we're off or? Off a little bit. Not really better, but we'll have to figure out how to fix that as we go along. Wow, that stuff doesn't like to stay on. Okay, note to self, guys. All this stuff that I'm having to kind of scrape off the board is this stuff that I put on. Look at that. It's just flaking off. So we'll have to do some more testing on that. It doesn't seem to be coming off here. So I'm wondering if the hang up... Yep, it's just kind of scraping off. I wonder if the hang up really is about, I did not, or it got put on ink, like on top of ink, so maybe that's why it's not sticking, because the other stuff that I have done with it has stuck, so wonder if it's something about the ink it doesn't like. All right, let's see. I don't even know what time I started. Yeah, see, it's just kind of popping off. All right, weird. Weird. All right, let's see what... Oh, spine. So we're going to want something there. Do we want little strips of this stuff? I don't know. You know what I think? Maybe we'll wait until we have the signature in before we make a decision on what to do with the spine. because I got about 1,000 different ideas popping into my head, and I'm not sure which one we'll go with. I need some time to think about that. Okay, so for the rest of this video, what I'm going to do is just put on the 2 corner pieces. And remember back, we made these little guys here. And so we're just going to see which of these side ones look good with that. Most of these are done with the Aptos, right? Is that what that is? Aptos? Again, I'll have to look it up. I think that might interfere with the... Alright, so maybe we'll do... Wonder what happens if we switch it out and make that and just go a little bit opposite of what we were thinking. And then if we did that, then what if we... Decisions, decisions, decisions. I think I still kind of like this as an option, but that's really bright against that, huh? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. No time like the present, just go for it, right? I'm going to go ahead and remove the ephemera piece out of there so that I don't get all crazy and start gluing there. And I think I do want to put it down a little bit further here, kind of in the middle. And I might just see if I can either, I have some of Susan's This Book Belongs To tags in there. And I'll see if I can find one that fits up here. If not, maybe I'll do an additional tag for this little guy. Okay. And I think I'll be all right not gluing this one. I say dangerously. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to call this one a video, and then I will be back for the next part. And I've already picked out the papers and have them cut that are going in it. So we'll do that and decorate some of the pages with our cards, and then we'll kind of just keep moving along with the butterfly, I'm sorry, the bee and the other one. So yep, I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.